It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Richardson will throw to start out here.
And incomplete to open things up.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Richardson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll drop this down to Taylor.
Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now before they run this play on. Fourth and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds Douglas complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The Bengals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Young. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught at about the 5. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Cowboy 80.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And this challenge definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
from the 31. Here's second down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Let's go. 60 average. 60, 19, 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Riggs. Hey,
Downs going in motion right.
19.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, DJ Giddens.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Go! 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
His kick is good.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
19 tight. 19. 60 Eagles. 6 go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Now 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go.
Third down, here's Brown.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Chase Brown, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This pass complete to Martin.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
One of the selling points of the end route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Pass caught right side by Taylor.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
19 Lions.
Now Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Ready? Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
Touchdown, Colts.
Josh Downs as the first half is winding down. And the Colts take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 64-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now on 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Colts 27-yard.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
Now it's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And he went
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That's all 80. That's 85 here. 70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Josh Downs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Will be able to add the PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Second and 10.
Warriors, 70 line.
They'll set up to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You don't often see a sneak on 2nd down. Usually that's reserved for a 3rd or 4th down call. But the element of surprise was not with them, and they returned back on that attempt.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
Richardson. This will be Smith.
And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. They find some open field here.
Down the left sideline.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
19,
Richardson looking to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson to throw it. It's complete. Burks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back to Taylor on first down. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Taylor, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get it. Go.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Oh, that is incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.